Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here today. So, today we are driving into this very special topic. If you will enjoy this video, so what you see, make sure to leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. So, let's get straight into it. The first thing first, what I'm sharing here, I would like to read this book. I know you know about this book. This book name is The Secret Book. Okay, so today I'm gonna just read only one chapter of this book. So let's start then. And another videos. So in another videos, I will share this all book summaries and with lesson also. So you make sure understand it and watch my another videos of the next chapters. Okay. So here's the first chapter of this book, The Secret Book. And you know what? This is my literally amazing, one of the most favorite book in my life. Well, let's get started. So first lesson of the chapter name is The Secret Revealed. Okay. Now I am reading this book for you, and yeah, and
Let's
let's get
go.
started. Okay. Let's start. The secret gives you anything you want: happiness, health, and wealth. And you can have, do, or be anything you want. Okay, and you can, we can have whatever it is what we chooses. I don't care how big it is. Okay, what kind of house do you want to live in? Okay, do you want to be a millionaire? Okay, what kind of business do you want to have? Do you want more success? What do you really want? Yeah, this is the great secret of life. Okay, the leader in the first who had the secret wanted to keep the power and not share the power. Okay, they kept him. They kept people ignorant of a secret, and they were on a treadmill with no power because the secret was kept in the fuse. Okay. Okay, throughout history, there have been many who conveyed the knowledge of the secret, and there have been many who found a ways of spreading this knowledge to the world. Okay, I've seen many miracles take place in people's lives. Okay, financial miracles, miracles of physical healing, and mental healing, healing of relationships. Okay, and all of this happened because of knowing how to apply the secret. Okay, what is the secret? Now going to this topic, there's the four part. Okay, there's the four things you can say in this first chapter. So first is, what is the secret? I know. Okay, let's Okay, you have been probably sitting there wondering, what is the secret? I'll tell you how I've come to understand it. Okay, we all work with a one infinite power. We all guide ourselves by exactly the same laws. The natural the natural laws of the universe are so precious that we don't even have any difficulty building spaceships. We can send people to the moon, and we can time the landing with the precision of functions of a second. Wherever you are, India, Australia, or New Zealand, or New York. So we are all working with the one law, it's attraction. The secret is the law of attraction. Okay, everything that's coming into your life, you are attracting into your life, and it's attracted to you by virtuals of imagines you are holding it in your mind. Okay, it's what you are thinking. Whatever is going on in your mind, you are attracting to you. Every thought of yours is a real thing, of course. Okay? The greatest teacher who have ever lived have told us that the law of attraction is the most powerful law in the universe. Poets such as Williams, Shakespeare, Robert Williams, and delivered in India poetry. Musicians such as this kind of express it through their music. Okay, artists. There's a lot of things. Okay, and the law can be found in ancient writings throughout all the centuries. It was recorded in stones in 300 BC. Okay, even though some converted this knowledge and in they did it, it has always been there for anyone to discover. The law began at the beginning of time. It has always been and always be. It is the law that determines the complete order in the universe, every moment of your life, and every single things you experience in your life. It doesn't matter who you are and where you are, and the law of attraction is forming your entire life experience. Okay? So, and this all powerful law is doing that through your thoughts. You are the one who calls the law of attraction into action, and you do it through your thoughts. In 1912, Charles Hillens described the law of attraction as the greatest and the most integral law upon which the entire system of creation depends. Wise people have always known this. You can go right back to the ancient Babylonians. They will always have known this. Okay, it's a small secret or small result group of people. The ancient Babylonians and their great prosperity have been well documented by the scholars. They are always also known for creation one of the seven wonders of the world, and the Helens gardens. Okay, through their understanding and appreciation of the law of the universe, they become one of the wealthiest races in the history. Why do you think that 1% of the population earned around 96% of the money that's being earned? Do you think that's an ancient? It designed that way. They understand something, okay? They understand the secret. They understand the secret and they know you are being introduced to the secret, okay? People who have drawn wealth into their lives use the secret, whether consciously or unconsciously, okay? They think thoughts of abundance and wealth, and they do not allow any conventional thoughts to take root in their minds. And their predominant thoughts are of wealth. They only know wealth and nothing else exists in their mind, whether you are aware of it or not. Okay, their predominant thoughts of wealth are what brought wealth to them. Okay, it is the law of attraction in action. A perfect example to demonstrate the secret and the law of attraction in action is this. You may know of people who acquired massive wealth but lost it all, and within a short time acquired massive wealth again. What happened in this case, whether you know it or not, is that their dominant thoughts were on wealth. Okay, that is how they acquired it in the first instance. Then they all allowed fearful thoughts of losing the wealth to entire their mind. Okay? Until those fearful thoughts of loss became their dominant thoughts. They trapped the sales from thinking thoughts of wealth on thinking thoughts of loss. And so they lost it all. Once they had lost it, however, the fear of the loss disappeared. And they trapped the sales back with dominant thoughts of wealth, and wealth returned. Okay? The law responds to your thoughts, no matter what they or may be. Okay? And now here's the second part of this book. Here's it. Like attracts like. Okay? Let's go. The simplest way for me to look at the law of attraction is if I think of myself as a magnet. Okay? And I know that a magnet will attract to it. You are the most powerful magnet in the universe. You contain a magnetic power within you that is more powerful than anything in this world. And this unfathomable magnetic power is emitted through your thoughts. Okay? And basically, put the law of attraction says that like attract like. But we are really talking at the level of thoughts. The law of attraction says like attract like. And so you think a thought, you are also attracting like thoughts to you. And here are more examples you may have experienced of the law of attraction in your life. Okay? Have you ever started to think about something you were not happy about? And the more you thought of it, the worse it seemed. That's because you are thinking on substance thoughts. The law of attraction immediately bring more like thoughts to you. Okay? In a matter of minutes, you have gotten so many like unhappy thoughts coming to you that the situation seems to be getting worse. The more you think about it, the more upset you get. You may have experienced attracting like thoughts when you listened to a song. Okay? The song just kept saying over and over in your mind when you listen to that song. Even though you may not have realized it, you gave your full attention and focus on thoughts to you. As you did that, you were powerfully attracting more like thoughts of that song, and so the law of attraction moved into action and delivered more thoughts of that song over and over. Our job as humans is to hold onto the thoughts of what we want, make it absolutely clear in our mind what we want. And from that, we start to invoke on the greatest law in the universe, and that's the law of attraction. You become what you think about most. But you also attract what you think about most. Okay? Your life right now is reflecting on your past thoughts. Okay? That includes all the great things, and all if you are imagining what that looks like, you are emitting that frequency on a consistent basis. Okay, thoughts are sending out that magnetic signal that is drawing the particular back to you. The predominant thoughts or the mental attitude is a magnet, and the law is that like attract like. Okay. Consequently, the mental attitude will invariably attract such a condition as correspond to its nature. Okay, thoughts are magnetic, and thoughts have a frequency. As you think, those thoughts are sent out into the universe, and they magnetically attract all like things that are on the same frequency. Everything sent out returns to the source, and that source is you. Okay. Think of it this way. We understand that television stations transmit our broadcast waves of frequency with transformed into pictures on your television. Most of us don't really understand how it works. But we know that such channels has a frequency. Okay? And when we turn into the frequency, we see the pictures on our television. We choose the frequency by selecting the channel, and we then receive the pictures broadcast on the channel. If we want to see different pictures on our television, so if we want to see different pictures on our television, we change the channel and turn into a new frequency, right? You are a human transmission tower, and you are more powerful than any television tower created on Earth. Okay? You are the most powerful transmission tower in the universe. Your transmission creates your life, right? And it creates the world also. The frequency you transmit reaches beyond cities, beyond the world. It reverberates throughout the entire universe. And you are transmitting that frequency with your thoughts. The picture you receive from the transmission of your thoughts, and not on a television scenes in your living room. Okay, they are the pictures of your life. Your thoughts create the frequency. They attract light things on that frequency, and then they are broadcast back to you as your life picture. If you want to change anything in your life, change the channel and change the frequency by changing your thoughts, right? So the vibrations of mental thoughts are the fittest and frequently the most powerful in existence. Okay? And see yourself living in abundance, and you will attract it. It works every time with every person. As you think of yourself living in abundance, you are powerfully and constantly determining your life through the law of attraction. It's easy. But then the most obvious question becomes, why isn't everybody living in the life of their dreams? Right? Okay. And here's the third part of this book. Okay? Attract the good instead of bad. Okay? Okay then. Here's the problem. Most people are thinking about what they don't want, right? And they are wondering why it shows up over and over again. The only reason why people do not have what they want because they are thinking more about what they don't want than what they do want, right? Listen to your thoughts and listen to the words you are saying. The law is absolute and there are no mistakes, okay? And epidemic worse than any pringle that humankind has ever seen has been raging of for centuries. It is a don't want epidemic. People keep this epidemic alive when they predominantly think, speak, act, and force on what they don't want. Okay. But this is the generation that will change history because we are receiving the knowledge that can free us for this epidemic. Okay, we are receiving the knowledge. Okay, it begins with you, and you can become a pioneer of this new thoughts movement by simply speaking and thinking about what you want. Okay. So some law of attraction doesn't care whether you precise something to be good and bad. Okay, whether you don't want it or whether you do want it. This is responding to your thoughts. So, if you are looking at a maintainer of the plate, so feeling terrible about it, that's the signal you are putting out into the universe. Okay. So, I feel really bad because of all this debit I've got. You are just affirming to it yourself. You feel it on every level of your being. That's why you are going to get more of it. Okay. The law of attraction is a law of nature. Okay. It is impersonal and it does not see good things or bad things. It is receiving your thoughts and reflecting back to your thoughts as your life experience. The law of attraction simply gives you that whatever it is you're thinking about. Okay, the law of attraction is really obtained when you think of the things that you want and you focus on them with all your intention. The law of attraction will give you exactly what you want every time. Okay, when you focus on the things that you don't want, so I don't want to be late. I don't want to be late. So the law of attraction doesn't hear that you don't. So it manifests the things that you are thinking of, and so it's going to be show up over and over and over again. Okay. So the law of attraction is not based to wants or don't wants. When you focus on things, no matter what it happens to be, you really are calling that into existence. When you focus your thoughts on something you want and you hold that focus, so you are in that moment summarizing what you are want, okay, what you want with the manifest power in the universe. Okay, so the law of attraction doesn't compete, okay, don't or not or no or any other words of negative, okay, negotiation. So as you speak words of negotiation, this is what the law of attraction is receiving. When you say, I don't want a bad haircut, but it says like, I want a bad haircut. I don't want to be delayed. I want to delay. I don't want these shoes to hurt. I want shoes to hurt. I don't want to argue. I want more arguing. Okay. And like this kind of things when you see this, so it's opposite okay, it's gonna pause it. Okay, so the law of attraction is receiving you what you are thinking about, period. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments below, and let me know really you like it or not.
Thank you so much.